Miss Susan from the Muhlenberg County Public Library, and this is Summer Reading 2020.
Great. I'm Miss Molly. First, we are going to go over the folder you got in your first packet. You will have activity sheets and a reading log. If you're signed up for Reader Zone, you do not have to fill out this reading log. But if you are not signed up for Reader Zone, we would like you to please fill this out. You can color in an image each day that you read and put a tally mark on the back of what type of book it is. If you need to register for summer reading, you can visit our website. Right, Miss Susan's going to read us a book now.
This is Jack and the Beanstalk, adapted by Mara Alprint, illustrated by Mark Chambers, and permission given to us by Little Tiger Press. Deep in the countryside lived a widow and her son Jack. Their cottage was crumbling and their clothes were patched. They were very, very poor. One day Jack's mother said, "We must sell our cow. Take her to market, Jack, and bring home some gold pieces." So off to town he went. But before Jack had gotten very far, he met a strange little man. "That's a fine cow," he said. The man said, "I'll swap you 5 magic beans for her." "Magic beans?" said Jack. "Are they really magic?" "Magic they are, or chop off my beard and knit it into a sweater," croaked the little old man. Magic beans? Jack couldn't wait to tell his mother. He clutched them tightly and ran all the way home. Jack's mother was furious. "We need money, not useless old beans," she cried, and she threw them out of the window in disgust. But late that night, a tiny bean sprout poked out from the ground, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. The next morning, the beanstalk stretched high into the sky. "The beans were magic," Jack cried. "What's at the top?" Jack climbed up, up the beanstalk. At last, he reached the very top. There, shimmering in the sunlight, was a magnificent castle. Just then, Jack's stomach rumbled. "I must find some breakfast," he thought, and he tapped on the castle door. The door creaked open, and a huge giantess smiled down. "Hello," Jack shouted up. "Please, do you have any food?" "You poor thing," boomed the giantess. "Come right in, but quickly before the giant gets up." What a marvelous feast. There was an enormous loaf of bread and a gigantic jar of jelly. Jack dug in at once, but suddenly the room began to shake. Boom, boom, boom. "Oh my goodness," cried the giantess. "He's coming." She shoved Jack under a teacup to hide. Into the room stomped a big, scary, hungry giant. "Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman," he said. "Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." "Don't be silly, there's nobody here but us," the giantess scolded. "Now go and wash up for breakfast." Jack trembled. "I must leave now," he thought. He was halfway down the hall when he heard a squawk. It was a hen with bright golden feathers. "Help!" she clucked. "Set me free and I'll lay you golden eggs every morning." Jack scooped up the hen, but then he heard huge footsteps thundering after him. "Fee-fi-fo-fum," roared the giant. "I smell the blood of an Englishman, and there he is." Jack raced out the door. He jumped. He slid down the beanstalk, down, 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 all the way back to his cottage. "Mother, quick, bring the axe," he shouted. Jack's mother swung the axe at the beanstalk. Whack! It shuddered and shook, and the giant came tumbling down. Fee-fi-fo, crash! And that was the end of the giant. Jack hugged his mother tight. "Look what I found," he said. He showed her the golden egg. "Oh, Jack," said his mother, "I'm so glad you're safe, and you were right about those magic beans." So Jack and his mother and the golden hen all lived happily ever after, and with lots of golden eggs, they were never poor again. Hope you like that. Miss Molly has some crafts for us now.
All right, guys, today we have 2 crafts. We are going to make a shaped castle and plant a bean so you can grow your very own beanstalk. Okay, first, for the shaped castle, you'll have a bag of shapes. All right, so you'll have a square, rectangle, triangle, and circle. And you'll have all different sizes. If you registered for the 18-month to 5-year-old group, you'll have a grid instead of a blank piece of paper like this. And your child will just match their shapes to their grid. So all we're going to do is pick our shapes and glue them down to the paper. And you can make your castle however you want it to look. I'm going to use the smaller squares for windows. I might use a small rectangle for a door. You can make it however you want. Or if you have other shapes you didn't use, you can cut them to smaller sizes. Like if you wanted more windows, you can make smaller squares. Or smaller triangles for the top. All right, our next craft . All right, for our next craft, we are going to plant a bean. You have a pot, bean, and some dirt. You might get your hands a little dirty doing this, but that's okay. So first thing you're going to do is pour some dirt into your pot. Once you get it about a little more than halfway full, put your seed in. And then pour a little more dirt on top of it. Right? Until it's about over 3/4 full. And pat it down with your finger. And don't forget to water it so your bean will grow. Have a beanstalk.
Thank you for sharing with us today. See you next time.